What is up? WeebOfWeebs here with part 5 to What If Naruto had a mixed bloodline. So yeah, let's get started. So this part starts when everyone got to the Konoha. Kakashi told all of them to disperse or just do some stuff while Kakashi will be reporting what happened in the mission. Naruto just body flickered to the Forest of Death where he meets Danzo. Naruto says, "Danzo, what are you doing here?" This here is your father's jutsu. It's not completed yet, but I have a feeling you'll be able to complete this jutsu. Incompleted jutsu? What do you mean? What is this? Rasengan? Let me see. Okay. This is a pretty easy jutsu, but there's no chakra manipulation or chakra affinity in it. I'll get started on making a new jutsu. Thanks for giving this, I guess. No problem. And then Danzo just body flickers out of there. And yes, Naruto will start to make every variation of the Rasengan without fire style because Naruto doesn't have fire style yet. And yeah, so Naruto is just trying to basically do or create a normal Rasengan. It takes him about 2 hours to actually make the Rasengan because he knows how to manipulate chakra and how to rotate it around and keep it in a suspended motion or in a radius, so it's easier or much easier for Naruto to complete or just make a Rasengan in sense. So we go to Kakashi's perspective 2 hours before that. He goes to the third Hokage or Hiruzen to talk about what happened in the mission, why or how Naruto just straight up went berserk and killed Gato's men and Gato like with no remorse at all. Then he just passed out. Like, this is what confuses Kakashi even more. So yeah, Kakashi reports to the third Hokage what happened in the mission, everything from the Demon Brothers and Zabuza and Haku, and from Gato's men. Kakashi tells to the third Hokage that Naruto went berserk, like his body was being controlled, like someone was in the front seat. That is not Naruto. He looked emotionless. Well, whatever it is controlling him. He looks like he had no remorse. He had killed before. It had killed before. It's ominous. It's bad. It's worse than the Nine Tails. Okay, Kakashi. Just keep an eye on Naruto. Tell me if he goes berserk one more time. I'll see what happened to him. You're dismissed. You're dismissed. So we go to Naruto's perspective. He's just, doing or trying to do the Rasengan, and he has like 200 doing the Rasengan and another 200 doing or trying to do the Flying Regime. He's on the I'm gonna say 80% of the way there of mastering or just being able to do the Flying Regime, but he's not there yet. So Naruto will be doing that for the next 2 weeks. Then after those 2 weeks are up, Naruto gets called by Kakashi to basically meet at the Team 7 meeting place. Naruto sends out the clone while the real Naruto is just perfecting or just trying to lose or be immune to the sickness or the nausea of using the Flying Regime, because I'm pretty sure that the Flying Regime gets you nauseous. If not, well then it is in my eyes and whatever. So yeah, Naruto sent a clone to the Team 7 training place or meeting place, and Naruto, the clone one, got there and everyone is there. So yeah, they talk. Kakashi told to all of them that they will be joining the Chunin exams, and Naruto already knows that he is way above Chunin level. He's way above Jonin level. he's way above Jonins, just like Jonins. Naruto is about special Jonin low Kage fighter and everything, and Naruto knows this, so for him it's not even gonna be a hindrance. For him, this is just a walk in the park. So yeah, after the whole meeting, or the whole, if basically them getting told that the Chunin exam is coming in a week, Naruto, the clone one, just poofs away from existence, and Naruto, the original one, gets the information about the Chunin exam starting in a week. So we time skip to about the next week, just before the Chunin exam starts, maybe like 3 hours or so before the Chunin exam starts. We go to Naruto's perspective. Naruto has mastered, or just been able to do, the Flying Raijin now. He's not as efficient, or not as good, or as skillful as Minato was using the Flying Raijin, but he is getting there. He knows ways to implement the Flying Raijin in his fights, or fighting stances. And Naruto, in the week, created a device that is basically a bracelet, kind of like a kimono bead from the Wakanda, from Wakanda in Marvel. He has that in his left arm, or it's kind of like a bracelet, but instead of like it being technology, it shoots out kunais and all that stuff, while the bracelet in his right hand is just for items and storage seals and all that stuff. But in his left, there's kunais, swords. He only has 2 swords there, just the hilts, because he can like make swords if he wanted to. So Naruto has sword hilts, or just holding place, or the holding, whatever. And it has kunais, shurikens, explosive dags, and all that stuff. And Naruto can also expand this from like a bracelet size, or basically a bracelet size, to having like a gauntlet around his arm, but only full of seals and all that stuff. Although he still has some kunai pouches, like not in a seal, just for convenience, so Naruto don't have to spend like 2 seconds trying to get out one Flying Raijin kunai. And Naruto goes to the Chunin exams. Before that, he sees Konohamaru getting bullied by Kankuro. Naruto just stops Kankuro, trying to basically beat up Konohamaru. And they still have the same relationship, but Konohamaru and Naruto are more like big brother and little brother. Naruto being the big brother, like the caring, cautious little big brother, but Konohamaru is the nosy, basically knuckle-headed younger brother. And Naruto says, Konohamaru, what are you doing here? Boss, why didn't you train me? Okay, Konohamaru, I'll leave it alone with you. You guys are going to train, right? Okay? What am I going to train in? You're going to train in chakra control. So Naruto makes a clone, or a shadow clone, and Naruto says, good luck. And Naruto clone and Konohamaru disappear. Naruto says to Kankuro, you shouldn't have done that. Why not? You know that he's the son of the... Or not the son of... He's the grandson of the 3rd Hokage, right? You could have just started the war, or just got yourself killed if you even tried to mess with Konohamaru. And your Kage wouldn't even been able to do anything. So, just think of this as a warning. Mess with the leaf again, you will die. And then Naruto's eyes flashes into the Sharingan. But this isn't Naruto's Sharingan, but this is like not the Naruto's 10 tails, but it's not his technically. It's just watching over Naruto, and you're gonna see in the future why. And it just basically wanted to play around or mess with Kankuro a little bit because it's bored, and it just wants to, get some things done and all that stuff, and Kako gets shit scared. Like, he just falls back to the ground and says, What are you? A demon. And then Naruto just disappears in flames. And this isn't like normal flames. This isn't like any flames. This is just kind of like a genjutsu, but it's a subtle genjutsu that basically looks like flames, and it's black flames, but it's just a genjutsu. And you might be asking, genjutsus can't be infected with genjutsus. This isn't placed on the user or the genjutsu's mind. This is like basically like Tsunade's de-aging genjutsu, whatever Tsunade does, but it's in a more slower or more not the same level basically. And Naruto only uses it for substitution and intimidation. So yeah, Naruto goes to the Chunin exams with his team, and Sasuke is Sasuke is Chunin level, mid Chunin level, high Jonin or high Chunin, but while Sakura is still getting level. Remember, Sakura is still Sakura. She isn't in a different end, because I don't want anything to change currently, because again, there's a lot of things gonna change in the future, and I mean a lot. So yeah, the same thing happens with Sasuke getting challenged by who's this, Rock Lee. But before Rock Lee can challenge Naruto, Guy goes down and says that the Chunin exams is about to start and all that stuff. Then they go to the Chunin exams first round, and Naruto is still sitting with Hinata, and Naruto isn't dense that he doesn't know that Hinata likes him. And Naruto just, the Chunin exam starts, the written exam, and Naruto aces this like in 1 minute. Naruto after 1 minute just stands up, like no one can even see Naruto's hand move. It just like skimmed over the test like a blur, and boom, Naruto's answers are all there. Even the Sharingan can't keep up with this. Well, Sasuke has the one Tomoe, but he can't keep up with Naruto's hand movement because it's fast. So yeah, Naruto gets up and hands the test over to Ibiki. Naruto says, I'm done. You're done already? What are you, kid, some genius? Naruto, while walking away, just says, maybe I am. Who knows? And Naruto just disappears in the black flames again. And they have some things planned for the future, like just to intimidate and scare Sasuke a little bit. Ooh, this is good. So yeah, after 30 minutes, Anko goes in, or just smashes a brick through the window and says, Anko, Mitarashi, the Chunin exams proctor for the second round and all that stuff. And Anko just tells to them that they have to go to the forest of death and all that stuff. And Naruto is already there because he knows what the Chunin exams is about, and he knows where it's going to take place. And Naruto has already stolen two of the scrolls. So Naruto and his team can already just win, and Naruto already has a flying magic kunai planted into the middle of the tower. So everything just has to start. Naruto has to flying magic in both of them, or not both of them, all three of them. Then they win. Just like in 5 seconds, they already won. But that's for later, sorry, or just for a couple of minutes after this. So yeah, they go there. Anko just explains what the second round of the Chunin exams is about and all that stuff. And this time, Naruto doesn't like get disrespectful of Anko. Naruto just shuts up and listens to Anko and other stuff. So when the second round starts, Naruto just puts a hand on both of their shoulders and they disappear in a yellow flash. And they instantly appear in the tower of the training exams. And both of them say, "Wait, where are I? Where are we? Naruto? This is where the match ends, or the training exams round ends. So you wanna go?" Okay, that was easy. Not really. I wouldn't even mind just having to spend 5 days in the forest of death. I literally live here. You live here? Yes, I live here. I know this place like the back of my palm, or the back of my hand. Like, I can literally get to from the fence to here with a blindfold on. Like, no cap. Facts. No printer. Copy. So yeah, they go to the room thing, and Naruto opens both of the scrolls, and lo and behold, Kakashi appears. And Kakashi isn't expecting their team or his team to pass in like the first 10 seconds of the Chunin exams round. And when Kakashi gets summoned, summoned, Naruto or Kakashi goes, "Wait, you guys are already done? What?" Sensei, it was Naruto. He did some thing that we just disappeared in a yellow flash. Then we appeared here. And Kakashi is like shocked that Naruto knows the flying legend. And then Kakashi just explains what the Chunin exams, or the next round of the Chunin exams, is about and all that stuff. So yeah, after Kakashi just disappeared in a puff of smoke, they part ways and just spend some time relaxing in the tower. And a day later, or not even a day later, Gaara's team appears, and when they get there, they're shocked that there's already a team there. Like, you, blonde-haired kid or boy, how did you get here? I have my secrets, I have yours. It's for me to find out, it's for me to know, and you to find out. Don't worry, Gaara. Your mother will have my blood soon. And without just that words that Naruto said just made Gaara's shiver in Gaara's body shiver. He doesn't know why, but he just shivered out of nowhere. Like, a shiver went down his spine, like, for no apparent reason. But Gaara like got scared a little bit there and remained, or got his composure back, and they just walked away. Now, you might be asking how Naruto knew Shikaku, or how Naruto knew that Gaara called Shikaku mother. The Ten Tails, or Naruto's Ten Tails, said that Naruto just kept his composure, or his cool, to just basically intimidate Gaara even more. And Kurama is like, he can feel Philby's chakra as well. Who is this? Who are you? Why are you here? He's just saying that in his mindscape, or in Naruto's mindscape, and then an eye appears in the Rinne Sharingan, and literally Kurama just shits his pants. Well, shits his... Wait, no. Kurama doesn't have pants. So basically, Kurama just backs out, or walks back and feel like, what are you doing here? Who are you? What are you? And then the Ten Tails opens its eyes, and then a huge grin smiles, or the Ten Tails smiles across his face, and it says, "I'm here only to protect my master. I will be gone once he doesn't need saving, but will come back when he needs saving. Just know, Kurama, there will be another version of me coming in this world. 4 years from now. You have to get ready. I will give you some of my chakra. You will become the Ten Tails, the 9 Ten Tails. Basically, Kurama will become, will still be the 9 Tails, but he has 10 Tails, well, a little bit over the 9 Tails level of chakra." "What do you mean? I'll become the 10 Tails?" "No, you will just have some of my chakra converted into yours, so you will have more chakra. And a new ability will be surface. A forgotten, an ancient one. More ancient than the Sage of Six Paths. More ancient than me. How ancient? How old is it? A couple million years old. I'm only 500,000 years old. And this this human, my master, will save the world from where I once belong. What? You, tentacles. You were once here in Earth? What? You might be asking why or how. Long ago, it was peaceful. Everyone lived in peace, harmony. They treated me like a god. I ruled them, and they obeyed. I never ruled them with fear, with power. I was just there to guide them, to show them what it means for peace. But that was 499,000 years ago. 1,000 years in the past, Kaguya arrived with a Tails and his her partner. They were able to kill me, but not fully destroy me. I still have all of my chakra, but I live in a world. It's a barren wasteland. Me, just waiting for the one to save them all. To show the world the meaning of true peace. And that's why I'm giving you this, my chakra. You will bring with Naruto that peace. Then a ball of chakra just flowed out of the tentacles and went into Kurama's chest, and Kurama just fell back and in pain. He just went, what is happening to me? The process was complete. The chakra bonded with your body. That chakra is now yours. Just know, these abilities are hard to control. And don't forget to use them wisely. Then the tentacles disappears. When Kurama got composure and he just looked into the puddle or Naruto's chakra, the reflection, he sees himself with horns. 2 horns in his head. What am I? But we go back to Naruto's perspective. It's been 5 days or 4 days since the start of the second run of the tuning exams, so the second run just ended and everyone in the canon is still there. Just no one is replaced or anything. But something in Naruto just feels off. Something like basically Naruto can't put his finger on it, but something's wrong with his chakra pathways. It's like his pathways are being filled with more chakra than usual. But not Kurama's chakra, but a new chakra. But then slowly turning back to Naruto's chakra, like kind of like take red water, then you add more water, then that water turns into red water as well, kind of like that. So yeah, Naruto can't just put his finger upon it, but he tends to, or he wants to talk to Kurama about this after his fight. So the first fight will be Naruto versus Rock Lee. When both Naruto and Rock Lee got down there, who is this? Rock Lee said, Naruto, I will fight you with my power of youth. Power of youth. Or whatever Rock Lee would say. And Naruto is just like, okay. Good luck, I guess. So, power of youth. Start. Then Naruto just blitzes not Rock Lee, but Rock Lee could see this because he's good at in taijutsu speed, but Naruto isn't even going half of his full speed or full power. Then Rock Lee blocked his attack or Naruto's attack. Then he just started blocking and attacking with taijutsu like no one even sees Rock Lee and Naruto even anymore. They're just speeding around, like appearing in one end of the ring and appearing again in the other, and then just going around the whole ring, appearing, disappearing, and reappearing, and basically that goes on for the next 2 minutes. And Naruto just goes back to his starting point, and Rock Lee is slightly panting, and Rock Lee says, I guess I can't expect nothing from my eternal rival. Huh? Since when were you my eternal rival? Since now. So Rock Lee takes his weights off. Then the real fight happens. When Rock Lee took off his weights off, Naruto did the same. Naruto went to the other statue and took off his leg weights. And I'm telling you, when it dropped, boom, like it made an earthquake. And Rock Lee was like, oh, the power of youth. both Rock Lee and Might Guy are just going like the power of youth and all that stuff. And then Naruto says, this feels much more better. So, Rock Lee, let's dance. But this is where I'm gonna leave it off. Like and subscribe for the next part. Leave your anime motive suggestions down below, and yeah, I'm out of here. Peace.